Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to the Sims in Bloom challenge. So today we are joining in with Alice asking Orion for a massive favour. So as you may know, we've been talking about herbalism and the ways in which to work on that skill. And a lot of you have been saying for Alice to go to Granite Falls, which is the outdoor retreat world, and then around that world there's plants to identify and whatnot. Oh my goodness, okay, romance is happening here. I didn't actually queue up any romance, but okay. Anyway, around Granite Falls there's plants, but they're summer and fall plants. And we're actually day 2 of 7 of winter. So it's going to be a while before it is summer or fall in my game. Some of you were, however, saying that sometimes Agnes Crumplebottom and the stalls in Henford-on-Bagley might have the noxious elderberry or the ingredients that we need to make the different herbalism potions. So Alice is basically asking Orion if he will go to Henford-on-Bagley, because as for obvious reasons, she's not able to go back. She's not able to show her face, and he has agreed. He has kindly agreed, and he himself is now going to go ahead and go to Henford-on-Bagley. Also, by the way, he has just agreed to be Alice's mentor in magic. He's happy to share his experience with her, so that's really cute. Okay, well, this is bizarre, seeing a literal wizard or spellcaster in Henford-on-Bagley. You know, the town that Alice kind of grew up in shortly, but grew up in, and where Mariette lives. But maybe Alice really needs these ingredients. Perhaps Verelda has been on at her to make her some certain like herbal teas, some specific herbal remedies, drinks, maybe drinks that help to make her younger. So Alice really needs these ingredients, and Orion's gonna help us get them. So let's go to Anne's store first. So I know that we need basil. So we'll get some basil, and we also need noxious elderberry. We will get some elderberry. Is there any noxious? Oh, it doesn't seem like there's any noxious elderberry. Now, I don't know what's the difference between noxious and not, but I don't think we're going to be able to get it from this stall. He will also go ahead and check with Agnes's stall. So let's go see if Agnes has got anything that we need. Orion looks like he fits in, to be quite honest. Nobody would know that he's a spellcaster. Ooh, this looks promising. She's got basil as well, so we'll get more of that, as I know that Alice does need basil for some of the recipes. 1 noxious elderberry. Okay, let's get it. I feel like she might have needed 2 for the recipe, but it's good to have anyway until it gets to like summer, fall, where we can go to Granite Falls and get as much as we want out there. Now, I'm sure, as you'd have probably guessed, Alice has asked Orion to go and check on her family, to go and check on Mariette and Tiger. So let's go ahead and head over. Now, I think it would be weird if he just turned up to their house. So he's going to go and visit the Bloom farm shop as a guest. It's going to be weird going back here, especially because they're not going to know like who he is. As of right now, Mariette doesn't even know if Alice is okay. All Mariette knows and has seen is that Alice had this strange, odd curse where she was growing so much every single day. And every day she waked up, she just got that little bit bigger. Let's go ahead and buy entry into the farm shop. God, we're only charging 13 simoleons. That's a bargain. I didn't realise it was that low when I said it. Also, do you know what's sad? Is that all of Mariette's, this area is off limits to customers. All of Mariette's nectar is now just stored in here. So we can't even go and get the money from all of the nectar that she made. Oh, listen to charisma lecture. So now he's here watching Mariette do a charisma lecture. Maybe he sees parts of Alice in Mariette. And I feel like that would really warm his heart, because obviously he's been getting to know Alice. I think he's got some inkling about Verelda as well, and about the restrictions that Verelda puts on Alice. So seeing Alice's roots and seeing her lovely, wonderful family is gonna make him want to help Alice even more. Aww, he's enjoying listening to Mariette, like doing lectures. And it's put him in a really good mood, because then he can go back to Alice and say she's, you know, doing amazing. She's doing great at her work. She's still as wonderful as I'm sure she was when you lived here. Obviously, he doesn't want to interrupt her lecture, but he does want to introduce himself to Mariette. Maybe she's just finishing the end part of her lecture architecture. Instant attraction. Oh, Orion. I guess it's in the genes. Do you know what? I think, fair enough, he can appreciate a beautiful woman. And I think that Orion is going to subtly tell Mariette that Alice is okay, you know, just so she doesn't have to worry anymore. Oh my God, she literally just took like a big sigh of relief. But I think obviously for Alice's safety, he can't directly outright say what's been going on. But he can go around the point and just let her know that her daughter's okay. She's safe. She's doing really well. And I will look after her, basically. I give you my word that I will protect her and I will look after her. I think that has hopefully cheered up Mariette and eased a lot of her worries that she's probably previously had about Alice. Back to Glimmerbrook, and Orion is going to eavesdrop into the house because if Alice hasn't got back from the magical realm, then he's not sure that he wants to be knocking on the door for Verelda to answer. But luckily it looks as though, oh look, he's fallen in the, he's making snow angels. It looks like Alice is home and she's outside. So let's call her and tell her to come out the front. So Orion is giving Alice all of the things that he picked up at the Henford-on-Bagley market. He's also just had a breathtaking encounter and an attractiveness alert. But I think he will reassure Alice that her mum is doing okay. She's fine. She's obviously worried about her daughter, but he has promised her that he will look after her and he will make sure that she is safe. Not that I'm saying Alice needs someone to look after her, but oh my God, Alice is freezing to death. Alice, get inside. In fact, let me quickly change her into her winter outfit. There we go. Please don't stay blue. Oh, thank God for that. Genuinely thought that we were about to lose our Sims in Bloom Generation 8. That would not be good. Oh my God, Verelda's coming outside. Orion, you need to go. And with that, Orion was gone. And for Alice to say to Verelda, she didn't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I was just out here playing some chess, biding away some time. And Verelda's like, well, I thought that I saw somebody. I thought I heard you talking to somebody. No, you kind of put your glasses on. Alice is kind of gaslighting Verelda. Oh my God, why is Verelda always blooming hitting this poor Dino Teddy? But obviously Alice doesn't want Verelda to know about Orion, otherwise she's very powerful, so she could basically stop her from ever seeing him or from even leaving the house. And we don't, oh no!
Rufus Gorbella!
Verelda literally just walked in on Alice practicing magic and she is yelling at her. Oh God, we've been so good. We have literally been so good at making sure that Verelda doesn't see us when we practice magic. And we were literally trying to make her a blooming dinner without doing it on our own and using our new magic spell of Delicioso, and she caught us. And she's just ordered us to clean. From being ordered to clean, I'm not your housekeeper. Oh, Alice. Oh, and her Delicioso didn't even go well. She made this stinky grilled cheese, which I'm sure Verelda is not going to want to eat. So let's pop it into the sink. But something that Verelda might be happy about is that we should be able to brew remedy. Oh, we need 2. I knew we needed 2. We do have the 2 basil, but we don't have a second noxious elderberry. The store that Orion went to literally did only have the 1, which is so annoying. But do you know what? I think Alice still appreciated the fact that Orion went to go and find this elderberry for her, let alone the fact that he then went and checked on her mum and was able to report back that everything's okay, she's okay, and she's been reassured that Alice will be looked after and she's not in any immediate danger. Living with Verelda is quite dangerous, to be fair. Don't think anyone would want to go through this. But at least she's not in immediate danger. Oh, here's a bit of jewellery that she made for Verelda in the last episode. Career and school chance cards are more likely to succeed. Oh, that's interesting. Right, I'll put it in our inventory for now. Oh, she's thinking about Mariette again. We will give that to Verelda when we get the chance. For now, we will make a gemstone. I love the idea as well that obviously she has got to be making plenty of jewellery for Verelda, but also without Verelda knowing, she's maybe making little gemstones, more jewellery, more rings, more necklaces that she's hiding somewhere so that she's got them for herself and then in the future she will be selling them. But bear in mind, in her bedroom she's got floorboards, perhaps under her bed there is a floorboard that she pulls up and she stores the jewellery that she doesn't want Verelda to find there. So this one is going to be one that goes in that floorboard. I am going to make sure we fill Matcha's food bowl. Verelda looks like she's been hitting the dinosaur and now she's laughing maniacally. She's talking to somebody, talking with friends. Ooh, Alice just reached gemology level 3. Amazing. I think there's going to be different options of like jewellery and gemstones now that she can make. Good for you. Go on, girl. Let's stop for now. She's about halfway through making that gem. Let's hide the gem so that Verelda can't find it. And let's head over to the magical realm. Through the arch we go. Okay, before we go in and find Orion, I think it is time to go and find a new magical familiar. As she's had the Raven for a few episodes now, and I'm still sort of learning about the familiars. I have no idea where the orb is for the Raven because it's no longer in our inventory. So I don't know if when we unbind from the Raven and bind to a new familiar, if that orb comes back. I honestly don't know, but we'll figure it out. But let's go over to the stall and get another orb. Ooh, the Sixum Owl. That's got to be some sort of like alien orb, right? I think it's also time she gets even just the cheapest wand because she's been using her hands and maybe even Orion would gift her her first wand. I also am intrigued by the Sixum Owl, so let's get that one. Now, if I bind to the Sixum Owl, we'll call him Specs. Although I'm starting to wonder if I should have named these familiars food-based names, considering all of the animals in Sims in Bloom Challenge are food-based names. But I don't know if you can rename them. Where's my Raven? What do I do? Okay, hold on. So if I summon familiar. But which familiar is it going to be? Oh, I can then choose. Okay, Brandon or Specs. So now we have got Specs. Okay, Specs is cool. You can rename them. All right, you lot, I need you to let me know down in the comment section below. Do we rename our, well, 2 familiars at the minute and continue with the food-based names? And if we do that, then I'm going to need some food-based names down below for the Sixum Owl and the previous Raven. So let me know in the comments what you lot think about that. We can also now set the Ancient Wood Wand as our preferred wand. So that's good. And Alice is going to let Orion know how grateful she is. I think last night, obviously, when he came and delivered the Noxious Elderberry and the basil and whatnot, she kind of couldn't really talk because of fear of Verelda coming and finding them. Luckily, I think she got away with it and Verelda does not know that Orion was there. But today she wants to ensure that he knows how grateful she is and how much it really meant. Like, it literally meant the world to Alice, and she wants him to know just how much it really truly meant to her and how thoughtful and just sweet it was of him to do that. He's such a good egg. And Alice has been getting a lot of overwhelming feelings about Orion. And she, in all of the excitement, leans in for a kiss. She tells him, you know, I've never had somebody do something like you've done for me before. I've never experienced such kindness. I feel safe with you. And apologies if the kiss seemed abrupt, but I'm starting to really like you. Okay, and he's all in. And I think, to be honest, that they would make it official and simultaneously agree to be girlfriend and boyfriend. Alice is asking Orion to be romantic partnered. She's kind of taken the lead here, but he's fully on board. He agrees he wants to be her partner. So it is the start of a brand new loving relationship. Alice is going around and watering all of the plants that need watering, bless her. She's so cute, honestly. And she's going to go and share the exciting news with Lyra that her and Orion have made it official, which is good. And of course, Lyra is very, very happy for them. Oh, they're so cute. I love that they're like girlfriends and they can share and feel comfortable enough to share these things with each other. Oh, Mariette? Okay, again, we haven't directly spoken to Mariette. I just imagine like their kind of text conversation on Mariette's mobile is just Mariette sending regular updates to Alice. She doesn't realise that Alice can see them. Alice obviously never replies, but she's just updated her by saying she ended up not going on a date with Arnold Vernon. Okay, so Alice has obviously been doing a lot of getting to know her fellow spellcasters, getting to know the sages. So now it's a bit of time to focus on her, and she's going to start practicing some of the magic that her fellow sages have been teaching her recently. I love how Orion is in the background reading a book. Oh, she's just discovered Necrocall? Summon the dead from their final resting place. Oh my god, what a spell. That is a wild spell to learn. I mean, it's cool though. It's cool that that's in The Sims and that is a potential spell that she can learn. Oh, she's getting hungry. So once she's done practicing, I think she's doing mischief at the minute, we can use our new Delicioso spell and get a meal for her. I think the only thing really that you can cook here in the magic realm is mac and cheese in a cauldron, but we don't want that. So let's see what she conjures up with the Delicioso spell. Oh, she's feeling very confident from her active familiar. Oh, she's just discovered Furio. Convince two Sims to argue and fight with each other. That's a powerful one. Oh my goodness. From being impressed by someone nearby, hanging around someone impressive can give Alice a potentially false sense of confidence. Ooh, she just made a grilled cheese, fair enough. And she's feeling super confident from her first kiss, from a new partner, and she's got a deep connection. Oh, I'm very happy for her, you know. Once she's had that grilled cheese, we can keep practicing magic, maybe move on to some practical magic. And do you know what's nice for her is that while she's here, there's no strain on how often she can practice magic. Whereas at home, she's in fear of practicing magic because she doesn't want Verelda to come in and catch her doing it and have a go at her. Verelda's got this fear that Alice is going to be a more powerful witch than her, I think. And she wants to take back any control that she's got from Alice and make sure that she's not more powerful than her. Little does Verelda know that while we are here, we can practice magic as much as we want. Alice has discovered another spell. Flora L'Oreal. Practical magic. Keep your plants healthy and bug-free. She's learning all of them. Keep going. Ooh, one thing I do need to make sure is, I've had this before, is that our spellcaster charge doesn't go up too much. But she is getting close to her next spellcaster rank, which she obviously does need to do for her. Oh my god, she's learning it so quickly. Chillio. Create a blast of cold air that freezes anyone it touches. My goodness. She's learning all of it. But yeah, for her aspiration, she does in fact need to reach the next spellcaster rank and win 3 jewels, which I think is going to be the difficult one. She's learned all spells possible for the current rank. Okay, let's try all spells for practical and untamed magic. Because then at least we know that we have done everything that we can do. Alice is a spellcaster adept. And she learned the Repario skill. We got to the next spellcaster rank, rank 3, which gave us 2 new talent points. We can become a mischief master, practiced practicality, and tame the untamable. And basically, if we get these, the spells and potions in each category will always succeed, I think. Failure is greatly reduced. But then we've got all of these over here. Chance on potion creation that all the required ingredients will not be used. That could be a good one. Casting a spell now adds significantly less spellcaster charge. That could be good as well. And having the discharge potion. Let's go up this route, I think. So we can discharge, so we can empty this. Oh, you can't see it, but it's below my camera. But we can discharge the spellcaster bar, and then also the spells will add less charge. Okay, we'll do that for now. These ones do look good. Let's do this one for now. Maybe we see if somebody wants to duel with us. Johanna broke. Let's do a cheerful introduction. And let's see if they're up for a duel. Okay, I think they're down. I think they're up for it. I don't think that we're going to win. She's not really done duels before, so I don't have hope that Alice is going to win. But it's all experience. Wait, we're both using our hands. I thought she was going to use her wand. Oh my god, okay, she's good. Why is she not using her wand? Remove ancient wood wand as preferred wand. I don't know. Is that a glitch, you lot? Why is she still using her hands? Oh, okay. I mean, they're both using their hands, which I guess is good. Have we won? I think we just won our first spellcaster duel. Yay! Okay, good. Okay, so we know that she can do it. We can now revel in our glory. But let's shake her hand, say thank you for the jewel, and yeah, thank you for the experience as well. No hard feelings. Perfect. Alice hasn't done any potion making today, so she's gonna sort of finish the day by experimenting, seeing if she can discover any new potential recipes. She's feeling very confident, which honestly I absolutely love. She deserves to feel so incredibly confident. Oh look, she now doesn't even have to spin the spoon with her hands. She can just do this and it spins itself. Okay, that's when you know she's a good spellcaster. Love that for her. It was all skill. Alice sees Victory's face and she then realised it was her. Super confident from winning her magical jewel. The spellcaster charge is still regular, so that's not a worry at the moment. How many ranks has she got until... Oh, she's already like halfway there basically to becoming the top spellcaster. The next level is master and then you have virtuoso. She's doing really well and Verelda doesn't know any of this. Oh my god, I've just clicked on Verelda and Verelda is feeling flirty. Elecanto Whirly from Erratic Trait. The voices are talking in the language of love and she's had fun in the snow. I wonder if like the reason that Verelda talks to the voices and is always in that room, maybe she had a partner, like maybe she had a husband and the husband died. That could be interesting, especially if talking to the ghosts and talking to the voices has put her in a flirty mood. Perhaps her husband died and she couldn't bear having his child without him actually being there. Ah, Alice and Orion have a wholesome romance dynamic. That's really cute. Speaking of romance and wholesomeness and flirtiness and having positive romance, Alice and Orion are about to woohoo for the first time. And what better place to woohoo than in the beautiful magical realm and in an observatory? We know how much Alice loves looking through the telescope back at the house, and now she has the chance to properly look through the telescope that is at the magical realm. Oh wow, and it's spinning. It is spinning. They are woohooing for the first ever time. Oh, and I think she enjoyed it. Her first woohoo, and it's a memorable experience. And she's feeling very satisfied in her romance with Orion, which is really, really sweet. They're deeply connected now. They've got a powerful bond with Orion that is a source of strength and comfort. Okay, that is so precious. And I'm honestly so happy for her. Like, she truly deserves all of the happiness, all of the love. With also everything that she has lost as well, she deserves to find a love that fulfills her like this. One that she feels safe in, one that she feels happy in, and one where she truly does feel loved. It kind of doesn't even bear thinking about how difficult things have been for Alice. To grow up and have this curse on you where you end up having to leave the family that you've known, to then move in with bloomin' Verelda, where she is just always disgusted by you, always shouting at you, always horrible to you, making you, you know, be a literal slave in her house is awful. So then to find someone as sweet and lovely as Orion, where you're in a relationship where you do feel safe and you do feel protected, is really, really wonderful. And I just hope that we can figure out a way now to get Alice out of this house with Verelda, so that she doesn't have to stay living here. Also, I've just seen that she's able to take a pregnancy test. She's only woohooed once in her life. So let's see what comes from this. She's just weeing, but now she's going to go ahead and take a pregnancy test. Oh my goodness. I really hope she's not pregnant, because raising a child in this house is something that I'm sure Alice would not want to do. Nobody wants to raise a child in a house with Verelda. I'm not being funny, but that would be awful. Please, please, please don't be pregnant. It's frozen. Verelda's walked in on the toilet. Oh, thank God she's not pregnant. Okay, that's good. Maybe Verelda wanted her to be pregnant. I mean, she's just walked in while she was taking a pregnancy test. So it wouldn't have surprised me if Verelda actually wanted her to be pregnant, so then Verelda could have the child that she never got. Because like I was saying earlier, Verelda obviously must have had a husband because she was flirty while talking to the ghosts. She has a specific bedroom in her house for a child. So either there was a unborn child, maybe a child that she had but then didn't make it, or maybe her and her husband just never maybe planned to have a child but they never were able to once he died. I still will never get over Verelda when she's naked and she looks like this. But going back to what I was originally saying, perhaps Verelda almost wants Alice to have a baby for her. Like, Alice to have a baby and then it to be Verelda. It's like Verelda to take full ownership of the baby. But this would not be something that Alice would get on board with. Not a chance would she leave her baby with Verelda. I mean, there is no baby anyway. Thank God she wasn't pregnant. But she's going to have to be really, really careful in the future if her and Orion, or when her and Orion are to woohoo again. And I hope that in time she can be completely honest with Orion. I mean, I'm sure she's told him little bits, but I would guarantee that she's missed out key parts of what life is truly like living with Verelda. And I hope that she confides in him and he then will know everything that Alice is currently going through and like what life is like actually living with Verelda and the horrible things that she has to do for her. I hope that you lot are enjoying the new generation of this series. Let me know down in the comment section. And don't forget to let me know what you think I should do when it comes to the familiars, whether we stick with their current names or whether we go with the food-based names that we have been doing for all of the pets and like horses and every kind of animal in the challenge so far. And if you think that we should go ahead and name them food-based names, what food-based names do we do for the owl and for the raven? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already and turn on those post notifications so that you never miss a video. Take care, look after yourselves, and I will see you next time. Taz out.